What's good, everybody? It is your boy Super Saiyan Cat back with another Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Stiker Jutsu breakdown for you guys today. We're going to be taking a look at Lightning Style Lariat and Lightning Blade, basically looking at these two different type of Lightning Style attack type Jutsus. Now, yes, I know we have done mainly attack type things so far with the Awokens yesterday, and now with these Lightning Styles right here. I will be doing range, defense, and heal type breakdowns as well, so definitely stay tuned, guys. I believe tomorrow I will have a range type jutsu breakdown for you guys, so definitely stay tuned for that again. But taking a look at these jutsus like we did before, we're going to be taking a look at the description. First, starting out with the Lariat, it says a chai jutsu where the user concentrates lightning style chakra in their arms, thrust towards a target with super high speed. Whoever gets hit by the user will get knocked back. A great deal, which is very, very important and very crucial in some situations in this game. Now, looking at the Lightning Blade, it says a jutsu that infuses lightning style chakra into the user's arms, upon which they charge forward and pierce their target with a powerful thrust. And then if you look at the stats for Lightning Blade, it has 2 power 2 range and a 10-second cooldown, while the Lariat also has the 2 power 2 range but an 8-second cooldown instead of 10 seconds. So that Lariat is going to come back to you a bit faster than the Lightning Blade, which is definitely a positive in my opinion. But now we're going to get into the actual breakdown, showing some gameplay and actual differences of these two jutsu. Alright guys, getting this breakdown started, the first thing we're going to be taking a look at with these two moves is the actual range. How far can these moves travel? And as you see, starting out with the Lightning Blade, the actual range of that move is fairly far. You definitely traveled a good distance and traveled fairly fast at the same time. The actual strike speed of it is fairly fast. Now the Lariat does not travel as far, and I feel it is a bit slower on as far as strike speed goes, but this is probably the only thing out of everything that I'd probably say the Lightning Blade actually has in its favor, is the fact that it is actually a bit faster as far as striking speed goes, and it does travel a bit farther. But besides that, again, as you guys will soon see, a lot of things go in the Lariat's favor. Now moving on to the next thing I want to showcase is the AoE of these moves. When you're striking through with these moves, how many enemies can you usually hit at a time if they're grouped up? As you see, 2 times right here, the white Zetsu were grouped up and we only hit one of them. If they're side by side, you're only going to get one of them with the Lightning Blade. But if they are in a straight line like they were right there with the Lightning Blade, you will be able to hit multiple enemies. They have to be in a straight line with the Lightning Blade, as opposed to the Lariat. As you see right here, it hit all 4 of those white Zetsus and they were not in a straight line, and then again right here just literally goes through all 3 of those enemies. So the Lariat definitely has more AoE when it comes to the actual attack. If there are enemies grouped up, it has a better chance of actually hitting them. Now the next thing I want to showcase is with the Lightning Blade. As you see right there, I tried to activate it twice and it got canceled out. I have to use this move to where I cannot get hit. If I get hit at all, it will be canceled. As opposed with the Lariat, you actually get super armor. As you saw right there with the Lariat, there was a super armor activation basically where that white Zetsu tried to hit me, but it did nothing at all. I went right through it. And again, one more time right here, you see me activating the Lightning Blade and the kunai are able to take me out. So that is definitely something that is much better for the Lariat. Again, the fact that it actually gets super armor when you activate this move, and you pretty much go through any and everything except for some very powerful jutsu and jutsus that are like ultimate types and things like that. So those are really the main differences between these moves. When it comes to damage, I'd probably have to say that the Lariat does a little bit more damage base wise, if anything, but you are able to charge the Lightning Blade, which can add an additional bit more of damage to it as well. But for the most part, the damage is really very similar. There's no way though that we can actually test that, due to the fact that there's no actual training mode in this game where you can see how much damage something actually does. But again, man, when it comes to these two moves, the Lightning Blade is the faster one, the one that has a bit more range. But with the Lariat, guys, you're going to get more area of effect when you're actually striking your opponents. If there's more of them grouped up, you will be able to hit them all. And on top of that, you are getting super armor with this move as well, which is a definite good thing in this game, because a lot of times people are just throwing kunais or something like that to stop your jutsu, which works perfectly fine. I'm someone who actually does that. When I see someone trying to activate a jutsu, a Rasengan, a healing jutsu, anything like that, and I'm not close enough to them to stop it, I may try and throw a kunai at them to prevent them from actually hitting me with it or starting their heal up or something along those lines. But with the Lariat, it is not possible to do that. So those again are the main differences, and honestly I like the Lariat for the reasons that I mentioned with the whole AoE. When you're coming through a group of enemies and they're kind of side by side, you can hit basically every single one of them with the Lariat, and the simple fact that it gets that super armor, it is absolutely crucial when it comes to the online play with how many people are throwing kunais a lot, especially when they see people activating jutsu to try and stop them from actually pulling that jutsu off. So let me know your thoughts on these two moves down below. Again, we're going to have more and more breakdowns coming. Which move do you guys like more though between Lightning Blade and Lariat? Again, I explained my reasons for why I like Lightning Blade more. Let me know which one you like more and why you like that move more between these two lightning style attack type moves. But all in all, man, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, hope you have a good day. Peace, y'all.